Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something most people use every day but don't really take full advantage of, the photo editing tools already built into your iPhone. These tools can help you fix dark photos, improve colors, crop your shots, or even change the overall look of your images, and you don't need any extra apps to do it. In this video, I'll show you the main editing features as it ranges from the original image to each of the extremes, explain what each one does, and when to use them. That way, you won't just be guessing with sliders, you'll know how to quickly make your photos look better. As a bonus, I've also made a downloadable PDF with wallet-sized cards that summarize everything we cover. You can grab it from the link in the description through the channel's Google Drive. Your iPhone already has built-in photo editing tools that can quickly make your pictures look better. Here's a simple look at the main tools and when you might want to use each one. Auto Enhance. This is a one-tap tool that automatically adjusts things like exposure and contrast to make your photo look clearer and more polished. It's best for quick edits when you want an easy improvement without manually changing settings, especially for photos that just need basic adjustments. Filters. Filters apply preset color styles to your photo, like warm tones, black and white, or vintage looks. The iPhone includes a range of filters, from subtle to more dramatic effects. They're best used when you want to quickly change the mood or add a creative style to your image. They're an easy way to give your photos a distinct look with minimal effort. In the next video, we'll go through each filter in detail. Exposure. This tool controls the overall brightness of the photo. Increasing exposure makes the image lighter, while decreasing it makes the photo darker. If your photo is too dark or too light, adjust the exposure. It's particularly useful for correcting underexposed or overexposed photos. Brilliance. This tool adjusts brightness and contrast, with extra focus on the midtones to bring out details in both highlights and shadows. It's best used when a photo looks flat or lacks depth, or when you want to add more richness and clarity, especially in portraits or nature shots. Highlights. This tool adjusts the brightness of the brightest parts of your photo without changing the darker areas. It's useful when parts of an image are too bright or blown out, like a washed-out sky in a landscape. Lowering the highlights can help restore lost detail in those bright areas. Shadows. This tool adjusts the darker parts of your photo. You can brighten shadows to reveal hidden detail or darken them for a stronger, more dramatic look. It's especially useful when shadowed areas are too dark to see clearly. Contrast. This tool increases the difference between the light and dark areas of your photo, adding depth and making the image feel more dynamic. It's helpful when a photo looks flat or dull, as boosting contrast can make it stand out more. Just be careful not to overdo it, since too much contrast can make the image look harsh or unnatural. Brightness. This tool adjusts the overall light level of your entire photo in a more precise way. It's similar to exposure but better for fine-tuning small changes. Use it when you want to slightly lighten or darken an image without making it look too bright or too dark. Black point. This tool adjusts the darkest shadows in your photo. Sliding it right makes shadows deeper and darker, which adds contrast and drama. Sliding it left lightens shadows, revealing more detail in dark areas. It's a quick way to fine-tune contrast without messing up the rest of the image. Saturation. This tool changes how strong the colors in your photo appear. If an image looks too dull, increasing saturation makes the colors more vivid and bold. If it looks too intense or unnatural, lowering saturation softens the colors for a more subtle, natural look. Vibrance. This tool subtly boosts color, mainly enhancing muted tones without overly affecting already strong colors. It's a more natural-looking way to increase color intensity than saturation. It's especially useful for portraits or nature photos when you want greens, blues, or other soft colors to stand out without making the image look too artificial. Warmth. This tool changes the overall color temperature of your photo. Increasing warmth adds a yellow-orangish tone for a warmer look, while decreasing it adds a blue tone for a cooler look. It's useful for correcting lighting that feels too cold or too warm and can also help create effects like a golden hour glow or a cool, blue-toned mood. Tint. This tool adjusts the color balance between green and magenta in your photo. If your image has an unwanted color cast from lighting, like looking too green or too pink, you can use Tint to correct it and make the colors look more natural. Sharpness. This tool increases clarity by making edges and fine details look crisper. It's useful when a photo feels slightly blurry or lacks definition. Use it carefully. Too much sharpening can add unwanted noise or make the image look unnatural. Definition. This tool enhances fine details, especially in the midtones of your photo. It helps bring out subtle textures and patterns. It's useful for architectural photos, close-ups, or portraits where you want to highlight details like hair, skin texture, or fabric. Noise reduction. This tool reduces grain or noise in a photo, which is often seen in low-light or high ISO images. Use it when your photo looks grainy or pixelated to make it smoother and cleaner. Just be careful not to use too much, since it can make the image look overly soft or lose detail. Vignette. This tool darkens or lightens the edges of your photo to create a soft border that draws attention toward the center. A dark vignette is most common, where the edges fade darker while the center stays bright. A light vignette does the opposite, brightening the edges for a more stylized look. It's useful for focusing attention on a subject, like a face or object, and for adding depth or atmosphere. If used too strongly, it can make the image look unnatural or overly heavy. Now you've got a solid understanding of the iPhone's photo editing tools and how to use each one to enhance your images. The key is to experiment and keep things balanced. Small adjustments can make a big difference. With practice, you'll start to recognize what each photo needs more naturally. If you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tips like this. You can also access the PDF wallet cards in the channel's Google Drive by clicking the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.